Hey guys, thanks for coming to your R group tonight and wanting to grow deeper. If you have not already, go ahead and make yourself at home. If there's anything in the pantry that you'd like to eat or in the refrigerator that you would like to drink, please go ahead and do that. I give you full permission to that right now. If there are any cutesy Christmas decorations that your host has that you walked in and thought, boy, that's nice, I would love to have that and it would look good in my home, go ahead and do that. That's just part of who we are. We share everything as a community. I'm here in my office, strategically placed in front of all of my many academic and scholarly books to make me look smarter and to make you think that I just read and study these all day. Speaking of books and what's getting ready to happen the next week, I picked this up out of my library. It's the Worst Case Scenario Survival Handbook, and I wanted to share a couple of these situations with you as we approach the end of the world. It's pretty cool. How to escape from quicksand, how to hotwire a car, how to survive a poisonous snake attack, how to win a sword fight on page 66. I'll be honest, you can just bring a gun to that. That's kind of a one-step survival guide. Let's see here. Jumping from a building into a dumpster. How to perform a tracheotomy. That's weird. How to identify a bomb. How to survive if your parachute fails to open. I got a good idea. Don't jump from a perfectly good plane, and you'll never have to worry about your parachute not opening. A lot of cool things in this book. You may want to pick it up if it's not too late, just to kind of prepare for what's going on for this week. I got a couple of announcements for us. One just really major one is our Christmas Eve service that's coming up on December 23rd. That's this Sunday. It'll be a great opportunity to invite family. If they're in town, to invite friends, neighbors, whoever you've been investing and inviting in. People are looking at coming to church over the Christmas holiday and over this season, and it's going to be a great service. We got some a cappella lined up. Do you know what that is? Yes, that's people singing without any music. And unlike what you do in the shower, it actually sounds good. You are not going to want to miss that. Got a lot of special things planned, so we're looking forward to that. Bring your friends 11 o'clock and 6 o'clock on the 23rd. And what that does is that frees you up to be with your family and friends on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Invite people into your home. Share this special time of year as we remember the birth of Jesus and what that means. So we want you to enjoy that holiday season by first worshiping with us together and then spending some time loving and investing in your neighbors and friends and family. It was a difficult message on Sunday, one that has just been resonating with me all week, and I hope that you've been trying to process it this week and are ready to talk a little bit about it tonight as a group. But one of the things that I wanted to kick off the conversation as you work through the questions that are below is this. It's important for us to understand that the gospel and what Jesus offers us is not just a get-out-of-jail-free card. It's not fire insurance. It's not something that we cash in when we die. The gospel actually affects our lives right now. It affects the emotions that we have. It affects what we're worried about, how we spend our time and our resources, and what we're doing with the people around us, how we're helping them, what we're pointing them to. And that's going to be crucial as we begin to tell people about Jesus, because it's a decision that when they make it, it affects their life right now. And we need to be ready to communicate how our relationship with Jesus has affected our life right now. We're not waiting on it to cash in. We're not waiting for the benefits when we die. A relationship with Jesus, the gospel, and responding to that begins to affect your life immediately when you move forward and make that decision. So we need to be able to know that and communicate that passionately as we share our faith with others and give them an opportunity to respond. Another thing that I want you to look at is below at the bottom of the link here, there is a video that I talked about on Sunday of the quote from Penn Jillette, the magician. And he said, he's an atheist, and he said, man, I don't get offended when Christians come up to me and try to share their faith and tell me about Jesus. He said, in fact, I get more offended when they don't do that, because if you're sitting there telling me as followers of Jesus that there is such a thing as eternal life, and you're not willing to open up your mouth and tell me about it because you're worried about me not liking you or it being socially awkward. His quote was, "How much do you have to hate a person to not tell them about something as incredible as eternal life?" I hope over these last few days you've been able to come up with a list of names of people that you need to just buckle down and tell them about Jesus. You've been waiting too long. You've passed up the conversation too many times. Like, it's time to nail it down. And if you haven't, I challenge you, do not leave as a group tonight without writing down some names of people that even this week you're going to commit to your group, to the people in your group, to your spouse, to your friends, to say, look, hold me accountable, because this week I'm going to share the most incredible news that's ever been told to this person that desperately needs the gospel, because I believe that not only does the gospel provide eternal life, but it can change their life right now. That's my challenge. Let's take this text and unpack it a little bit more, grow deeper, and if the world does not end, I will see you on December 23rd for a killer Christmas Eve service. See ya.